Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope that all of you are fine and healthy. So, by looking at the present picture, you can easily understand what we are going to learn today. Today, we are going to learn the differences between the simple present tense and present continuous tense with the help of several examples. So, here in this picture, you can see two examples are given. In the first example, I usually go by bus. Here you can see that the present form of the main verb has been used and you can't find any ing form here. So this sentence simply belongs to simple present tense. Second example, I am going by bus now. Here you can see that the present form of the be verb am, and with that the present form of the main verb go, and with the main verb ing has been used. With the present form of the main verb go, ing has been used, and also the time expression now has been used. So this sentence simply denotes to present continuous tense. Okay. So now I shall show you some time expressions. These time expressions will help you to differentiate between the present simple or the simple present tense and the present continuous tense. So the time expressions for the simple present tense will be like that: every year, every day, seldom, usually, every month, always, sometimes, often. And the time expressions for the present continuous tense will be like that: listen, at the moment, now, look, at these days. Okay, students, so with the help of these time expressions, you can easily differentiate between the simple present tense and the present continuous tense. Now, I shall show you, or I shall explain some examples with using the time expressions so that you can easily understand the differences. Okay, students, so we need to learn those examples. I shall explain and you just carefully watch it. The simple present tense. Okay. First of all, you need to write your subject, and as per your subject, you have to write the auxiliary verb. And if your subject is third person singular number, then you have to write, or you have to add es with do and go. And then if it is negative, then not. And then in the simple present tense, you have to write present form of the main verb. For example, he doesn't walk to school. He goes there by bus. And in the present continuous tense, you have to write the subject. For example, he. As per your subject, you have to write the auxiliary verb like is here. Then if it is negative, then not. And then you have to use the present form of the main verb walk here, and with the present form of the main verb you need to add ing. He is not walking to school now. Here the time expression now also has been used. So he is not walking to school now, he is going by bus. I hope you can understand it. Now this one. In case of simple present tense, you need to write the present form of the main verb, and you have to add s or es if your subject belongs to third person singular number. You can see that he, she, it, these are third person singular number. I, you, we, they, these are second and first person singular or plural number. Teachers, plural number. Always explain new rules. So it is the duty, or it is the responsibility of the teachers to explain new rules. So this sentence belongs to simple present tense. Now, the teacher is explaining the rule now. Okay. In case of present continuous tense, you have to write the subject. Then you have to write the present form of the auxiliary verb, here is. Then you have to use the present form of the main verb explain, and with the present form of the main verb, you have to add ing. The teacher is explaining the rule now. Okay. Now we need to learn the basic differences between the simple present tense and present continuous tense. The sentence structure for the simple present tense will be like that: subject plus present form of the verb. And in the present continuous tense, you have to write subject. As per the subject, you need to write your auxiliary verb am, is, are. If it is negative, then not, and then present form of the main verb with ing. You need to use simple present tense while expressing general truths. For example, it rarely rains in the desert. In order to describe actions happening now, right now, you need to use present continuous tense. For example, she is reading a newspaper upstairs. Okay, in order to indicate present habits, you need to use simple present tense. For example, the birds return to the island every morning. Present habit of the birds. In order to express annoying habits with always, you need to use present continuous tense. For example, you are always forgetting to pay the bills. So now it's the time to learn, or now it's the time to share what have you learned today. So what have you learned today, students? Today we have learned about the differences of simple present tense and the present continuous tense. That how can you differentiate between simple present tense and present continuous tense. You have learned the sentence structure, that how you can frame sentence using the simple present tense and how you can frame sentence using the present continuous tense. You have also learned that in simple present tense you have to use only the present form of the main verb. Okay, but in the present continuous tense you have to add ing with the present form of the main verb. And in the present continuous tense also there will be present form of the be verb. Okay, students, so I hope I have made it clear to all of you. Now, a brief summary. We use simple present tense in case of any present habit or the habits that or the actions we do on a regular basis, or the universal truth or habitual truth. For example, I always sing. We use present continuous tense for the things or the actions happening right now. For example, I am singing now. In the present tense, generally you will get one verb. For example, she runs. But in the present continuous tense, you will get two verbs. For example, she is running. Is, it is the present form of the auxiliary verb or the be verb, and then with the main verb you have to add ing. She is running. Now, how to identify that the sentence is written using the simple present tense? Hint words. Always, usually, often, sometimes, never, every day, every Friday, on Mondays, once a week, twice a month, like that. And the hint words for present continuous, now. So, simple present tense, I walk to school. I walk to school every day. I walk to school. That means the action happening. I walk to school every day. So every day, the things or the actions we perform every day, that becomes our habit. So I walk to school every day. I play tennis 4 times a week. So it is my habit to play tennis 4 times a week. That means in a week I play tennis 4 times. So in these cases you need to use simple present tense. And the structure that we have learned today, subject plus V1. That is, V1 means present form of the main verb. To talk about routines or to show how often something happens. In these cases we use simple present tense. And present continuous, I am walking to school. I am walking to school now. I am playing tennis. So we use present continuous tense to talk about actions that is happening at the time of speaking. So subject plus am, is, are. Then you have to add ing with the present form of the main verb. Now this is one picture from your grammar book. You can easily get this exercise in your grammar book. Okay, so you have to do this exercise in your copy. This is the page number 48. You have to open page number 48. There you will get this exercise. Fill in the blanks using the present continuous form of the verbs given in the brackets. And one has been done for you. My sister, in the bracket you will get the verb run. My sister is running a marathon. She dash leave for Nepal next week. These girls dash for a picnic next week. I dash to my uncle after receiving his gift. You have to write the present continuous form of these verbs. She dash a magazine. In the bracket you will get read. I dash my friends tonight. He dash us an experiment this evening. Okay. So now this picture. This is the picture, and in this picture you will get page number 48 of your grammar book. You need to watch this picture, or you need to observe this picture very minutely. You can see that so many children are here and they are wearing school uniform, so you can easily understand this is a picture of a classroom of any school. So you need to elaborate what is happening in this picture. Okay, you need to write few lines after observing this picture. First of all, observe this picture very minutely, very carefully. Then you need to frame sentences using the sentence structure of present continuous tense. Again, I am repeating, observe this picture and write what is happening using the sentence structure of present continuous tense. Okay, students. Now, we need to do something more. Fill in the blanks with the simple present or present continuous form of the verbs given in the brackets. Okay. When you have to use simple present tense or when you have to use present continuous tense, that you need to understand after reading the sentence. As I have already shown you the time expressions, so remembering those time expressions, you need to understand where you need to use the simple present tense or where you need to use the present continuous form of the verb. So they dash to school every day. Go, in the bracket you get go. So here which tense you will use, you have to think and do. They dash to school now. Go. The dog dash whenever it sees any stranger. In the bracket bark. The dog dash now because it has seen a cat. In the bracket bark. We dash in the pool right now. In the bracket swim. So you need to do it in your copy and send it to me. Fill in the blanks with the present continuous form of the verbs given in the brackets. Neetu dash music from Mrs. Sen. In the bracket, the main verb learn. The children dash in the river. In the bracket, swim. Mansi dash cartoons on television. In the bracket, watch. Prashant dash a letter to his friend in Jaipur. In the bracket, write. The woodcutters dash the logs together. Tie. Okay, students. So you need to fill in the blanks using the present continuous form. I have already shown you the time expressions, already shown you how to frame sentences or what is the sentence structure for the present continuous tense. You need to use that sentence structure and then you need to fill in the blanks. So do these exercises in your copy and send it to me for correction. Okay, students, first of all, watch the videos carefully, then do the exercises and send it to me for the correction. So thank you very much, students. Have a great day ahead.